Good morning, Stephen. Got a minute to get a few people in here. Oh, good morning, Ed. It's going to be a quiet day. Hi, good morning, Dave. Yes, it is. All right. Well, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and start the auction. And then when I get a few more people in, I'll start the giveaway, I guess. Let's see. Down here. Actually, I'll just go ahead and I'm just go ahead and start the giveaway so I don't forget. No, Boss Man is on his way to Georgia for a show. So I'm going solo today, completely solo. But he did give me instructions. So, all right. We have a 1967 and a 1966, two Kennedy half dollars, both 40% silver. This is going to be auction number one. 1966 and 1967, two. Yeah, I would be fired when he got back. I would be fired before the show was over with. So no. 1966 and 1967, two Kennedy half dollars, both 40% silver. (1966 and 1967). All right, Dave. No one would be doing the show. No, absolutely not. I know. All right, we have two Roosevelt dimes, both 90% silver. Two Roosevelt dimes, both 90% silver. This is auction number two. Two 1964 Roosevelt dimes, both 90% silver. Two 1964 Roosevelt dimes, 90% silver. Two Roosevelt dimes, 90% silver. Yes, he does, Stephen. Yes, he does. Two Roosevelt dimes, 90% silver. All right, J-Dog. Thank you. That was auction two. All right. All right, we're going to do a 1963 Denver Franklin half dollar, 90% silver. 1963 Franklin half dollar, 90% silver. This is auction number three. $1963 Franklin half dollar, 90% silver. $1963 Franklin half dollar, 90% silver. All right, J-Dog. That's auction three. All right, let's see. So we're going to do three Mercury dimes. Oh, wait to put this hand. Three Mercury dimes, 90% silver. Three Mercury dimes. They're all 90% silver. This is going to be auction number four. Three Mercury dimes, 90% silver. All right, Leo. That was auction 4. Thank you. All right, we have $18.99. Barber half dollar. $18.99. Barber half dollar. $18.99. Barber half dollar. 90% silver. $18.99. Barber half dollar. 90% silver. $18.99. Barber half dollar. Oh, thanks for heating up the show. I appreciate it. $18.99. Barber half dollar. All right, Brewmaster. Thank you for your first purchase. That was auction 5. All right. You're doing 1964. All right, let's see who the winner is real quick. And the winner is Benny Mac. Benny Mac 1984. Congratulations. All right, so we have a 1964 and a 1941. God, I cannot see that. I'm on my screen today because Boss Man had to take his, which I can see on his. Timber. 1941 Timber. All right, 2 Washington quarters, both 90% silver. This is auction number 6. 1941 Denver, 1964. 2 Washington quarters. Oh, 562 currency, unlocked bronze. Congratulations. I guess we have a loyalty thing. So I don't know. Boss man told me about it yesterday. I have no idea. All right, David, thank you. Up top, the little crown thing. I don't know. That's the first one I've seen come across. So, all right, we have a 1933. 1933. Oh my gosh, this stupid screen. I really need a Denver. I really need a better screen when I do this. 1933 Walking Liberty half dollar. 1933 Walking Liberty half dollar. This is auction number 6. 7. Auction number 7. Sorry. Auction 7. I'm reading the 6 on the thing. Gotta cross that out. Walking Liberty half dollar. 90% silver. 1933 Denver. $19.33 Walking Liberty half dollar. 90% silver. All right, Nat. Thank you. Let me scribble that out. This is auction 7. All right. We have 2 Barber Dimes. 2 Barber Dimes, 90% silver. 2 Barber Dimes, 90% silver. What's that one? 1914 New Orleans and a 1913. All right. This is auction 8. 2 Barber Dimes, 90% silver. 2 Barber Dimes, 90% silver. Oh, sorry. Somebody's buying out of the shop over here, so it keeps popping up on my screen. All right, Leo, that was auction 8. Thank you. All right. All right, we have a 1964 Kennedy half dollar. 1964 Kennedy half dollar. And 1964 Kennedy half dollar. 264 Kennedy half dollars, both 90% silver. This is going to be auction 9. 1964 Kennedy half dollars, both 90% silver. 1964 Kennedy half dollars. All right, Nat, thank you. All right, we're gonna do a 1/10 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. A 10th troy ounce, 999 fine silver has the Aztec calendar on the back. 10th troy ounce, 999 fine silver. This is auction 10. 10th troy ounce, 999 fine silver. 1/10 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. All right, Leo. Does he have any more error notes? I honestly don't know. I couldn't even I wouldn't even want to take a guess. You'll either have to wait for him to come back on Monday, because he's at the show today, tomorrow, Friday, or he might be here Saturday. But you can check online, but I honestly don't know. Our website's www.integritycoinstore.com. You can check there. Thank you for heating up the show. I appreciate that. All right, we're gonna try this. See how this does. All right, boss man said I could start out one at $1. Got someone coming up Premier Shop. Thanks. All right. But if not, because silver is up, then he's giving me a starting price. So we're going to try this. We have a 1 ounce, 9999 fine silver Canada maple leaf. Beautiful Queen Elizabeth on the front, 2021. All right, because he said silver is up. So we're just listening to what Boss Man says. 58 proof or mint set. You can check on our website. I don't do any of those here. All right, so we have 1 ounce, 9999 fine silver Canada maple leaf. This is auction 11. He told me I could start one at $1 and see how it does. If not, he's going to maybe put a start price on it. 1 ounce, 9999 fine silver. One ounce maple leaf. 2021, beautiful Queen Elizabeth. All right, what is that? Mr. Dickey, thank you. That was auction 11. Thank you so much. All right, let's see how oh, this is King Charles. We'll do this one. We'll do this one. This is a 2025 King Charles. $5 King Charles. Thank you for heating up the show. I appreciate it. 1 ounce, 9999 fine silver, Canada maple leaf. All right, this one has King Charles. This is a 2025. I'll do that. Move on to, I'll grab something else. That just happened to be next. 1 ounce, 9999 fine silver, Canada maple leaf. It's got King Charles on the front, 2025. All right, you ain't no daisy. Thank you. That was auction 12. Finally breaking out. Let's go. Yes. All right. I don't have any. All right. I'm going to try one more. And if not, Boss Man is silverback precious metals. The first one did great. The second one is not what he wanted. So 1 ounce, take your silverback, 2022. Silverback precious metals, 999 fine silver. 1 ounce, 999 fine silver. 1 ounce, silverback precious metals. Take your silverback. 1 ounce, 999 fine silver. All right. This will be 13. Yeah, he's not going to let me do any more at a buck and go. Not silver. So, all right, we have a 1958. Denver, Franklin, half dollar. 90% silver. It's going to be auction 14. 1958, Franklin, half dollar. 90% silver. Yeah, silver's up today, guys, so he's not gonna. What is it up to? Oh, I just looked at it this morning. Let's see. Yeah, it's over 62, so. All right, Nat, thank you. And you unlocked bronze. Congratulations. That was auction 14. All right, let's try I'll put a cowboy in it in. If y'all don't bid, it is not going to hurt my feelings whatsoever. I'll just stick with the 90%. This is 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. It's a cowboy and Indian. It says a half a troy ounce on either side because it's a divisible, is what somebody called it. You can break it in half so you can have a half ounce and a half ounce, but it is 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. So I'm going to run these at 64 per boss man. So any buffalo? Oh, let me check. I might. Hmm. It's over there. I don't have any graded silver in front of me. I don't do that. He does. No, that's a 1 ounce. It's a half ounce on one side and a half ounce on the other. It's called a divisible. So you can break these in half. I don't really know why anybody would want to, but it is 1 troy ounce. It is 1 troy ounce. It's just called a divisible. I don't think I have any new ones that I haven't been putting up. No, it's kind of what we get over the counter and yeah, we're gonna see how one of these do. All right, this is a 1/4 troy ounce. 1/4 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. Thank you again for heating up the show. I appreciate it. It's got the Aztec calendar on the back. 1/4 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. 1/4 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. 1/4 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. All right, Leo, thank you. That was auction 15. All right, let's do. All right. Okay, 1945 Walking Liberty half dollar. 1945 Walking Liberty half dollar. 90% silver. This is going to be auction 16. 1960, 1945. I don't know what 1945 Walking Liberty half dollar. 1945 Walking Liberty half dollar. 90% silver. It's auction 16. 1945 Walking Liberty half dollar. All right, Nat, thank you. That was 16. All right, let's see how one of these little bags do. All right. Got 5 90% silver dimes. All right, we have 5. So 2 of those are mercury dimes. That's a Roosevelt. All right, so we have 3 mercury dimes, 3 mercury dimes, and 2 Roosevelts. 3 mercury dimes and 2 Roosevelts. all 90% silver. This is auction 17. 3 Mercury dimes and 2 Roosevelt dimes, all 90% silver. This will be auction 17. All right, Jimmy, thank you. Auction 17. All right, let's do. All right, we're going to do a 1927 standing Liberty quarter. 1927 standing Liberty quarter, 90% silver. 1927 standing Liberty quarter, 90% silver. This auction 18. 1927 standing Liberty quarter, 90% silver. All right, Nat, thank you. That was 18. All right, we have some of these down here, so we're gonna do round 1 of each. All right. All right, guys, we're gonna do a buffalo nickel, a war nickel, which is 30% silver, 1845 Philadelphia, and a V nickel. All right. So we have a buffalo, a war nickel, and a V nickel, or a Liberty nickel, whatever y'all call it. We call it the V nickel because of the V on the back. I'm gonna run this. I don't know. It's just random stuff that was sitting on my desk, and so I put them all together, seeing if anybody was interested. War nickel, V nickel, and a buffalo nickel. 30% silver on the war nickel, and you have a V nickel and a buffalo nickel. This is auction 19. All right, cool. Thank you. Oh, I'm dropping stuff. Come on, get in the bag. All right. That was auction 19. Thank you. All right, let's see how a half ounce does. Let's get the encased Indian on one side, the eagle on the other at the bottom. 1/2 troy ounce 999 fine silver. 1/2 troy ounce 999 fine silver. This is auction 20. Good morning, Wolfman. 1/2 troy ounce 999 fine silver. 1/2 troy ounce 999 fine silver. All right, cool. Thank you. That was auction 20. A whole bunch of separated dimes. We're going to run these. All right. Boss man must put these out there. 1954 and 1952. 2 Roosevelt dimes, 90% silver. 2 Roosevelt dimes, 90% silver. This will be auction 21. (1952, 1954), 2 Roosevelt dimes. 2 Roosevelt dimes, both 90% silver. 52 and 54. It's auction 21. All right, Nat, thank you. All right, let's see how. 1966 Kennedy $50. Oh my gosh, I can't even flip it today. 1966. And 1968 Denver, I'm assuming, I think. God, my screen is really bad, guys. 1960, and it's like a newer iPad too, and it just is not, it's just smaller. Boss Man's is big, so it like blows everything up. 1966, 1968 Denver, 2 Kennedy half dollars, both 40% silver. This is auction 22. 2 Kennedy half dollars, 40% silver, 66 and 68. 66 and 68, 2 Kennedy half dollars, both 40% silver. All right, XO no no BM. I don't know. All right, that's auction 22. Thank you. Let's do a buyer's giveaway. Just I usually do it at like 20, but y'all get in that buyer's giveaway. Let's try one of each and see what happens. Jeez, these are not pretty. All right, let's do a 1941 Walking Liberty half dollar. Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry, guys. Denver, 1941 Denver. 1941 Denver, and switch it up in 1963. 1963, I'm assuming that's Denver also. Yes. Kind of looks like it on the screen, but so 1963 Franklin half dollar and a 1941 Walking Liberty half dollar. Both 90% silver. This will be auction 23. I'll try to run some more silver and see if y'all are interested. If not, I'll just go back to the 90%. All right, pool. That was auction 23. Thank you. Yeah, but on silver, my boss man, silver's up. So he said I have to start him out at 64. So I did not find a buffalo. Out of everything that I have, I did not find a buffalo. And usually I have a whole bunch of buffaloes. But for some reason, I don't have any in front of me. So we're going to start with a 2023 Britannia, 1 ounce, 999 fine silver. Got King Charles on the back. You probably did buy them all. Yes. I had a whole bunch in front of me and then now they're gone. So I don't know. I didn't think to look and replace those yesterday. Britannia 2023, 1 ounce, 999 fine silver. All right. And Boss Man is going to make me do a start value on these because we're not even getting spots. So he's going to make me start them at 64. 1 ounce, 999 fine silver, 2023 Britannia. This is auction 24. Which I still think is an amazing deal on it. So, all right. Thank you. It's auction 24. Let's see. Do I have anything different? How about this one? I like this one. I don't have any kookaburras. Not in front of me, I don't. All right, I like this one. It looks like a Mercury dime. 1 troy ounce, 999 silver. 1 troy ounce silver. No Queen's Beast either. All right, looks like a Mercury dime. 1 troy ounce, 999 silver. 1 troy ounce, 999 silver. It's cute. Looks like a Mercury dime. There's 1 troy ounce, 999 silver. It's auction 25. All right, Jimmy, thank you. Let's see what else I have different. All right, let's do this. I haven't ran one of these in a while. Constitutional right to bear arms. Oh, flips this way. All right. Second Amendment, 1 troy ounce, 999 silver. Constitutional right to bear arms. Second Amendment, 1 troy ounce, 999 silver. One troy ounce, 999 silver. All right, XO. I don't know how to say your name, so that's what I'm going to say, XO. All right, let's try. Oh, I thought I had some. Oh, and the winner is Leorod. Congratulations. All right, let's try a bull and a bear. 1 troy ounce, 999 silver. It's got the bull and the bear. You're welcome. It's got the bull and the bear for the stock market. 1 troy ounce, 999 silver. 1 troy ounce, 999 silver. 1 troy ounce, 999 silver. It's got the bull and the bear. All right, I'll go back to 90%. 1 troy ounce, 999 silver. Bull and the bear. All right. Let's do 40%, just because I've got a whole bunch of these sitting here. All right, we have 1967 Kennedy half dollar and 1966 Kennedy half dollar. Both 40% silver. So I have a 66 and a 67. 2 Kennedy half dollars. 40% silver. This is auction 27. Oh, what are these? Oh, 1966 and 1967. All right, Brian, thank you for your first purchase of auction 27. All right. Yeah, this sitting here. I forgot about. All right, we're going to do the Great American Rare Coin Collection. All right, so you have a Mercury dime, 90% silver. You have a silver Roosevelt dime, and then just a regular. It's a proof. All right, and it comes in this little. I'm trying to like hold it out. Great American Rare Coin Collection. It's like a book. Closes. All right, I'm going to run this. It's going to be auction 28. Great American Rare Coin Collection. So we got a Mercury dime, 90% silver, Roosevelt dime, 90% silver, and then a proof Roosevelt dime. This is cute. Cute little collection. All right, Ed, thank you. That was auction 28. Mm, 28. Hmm. Hmm, hmm, hmm. All right, I'm gonna see how a Morgan does. And he's got a price list up here. I'm gonna run this one at a buck and go. This one's at 1892. 1892. I'm gonna run this at a buck and go. If it doesn't get his price, then I won't be able to run anymore. I'll have to have a start value on it. 1892 Morgan silver dollar. 1892 Morgan silver dollar. 90% silver. It's gonna be auction 29. 1892 Morgan silver dollar. 90% silver. 1892 Morgan silver dollar. 1892 Morgan silver dollar. 90% silver. 1892 Morgan silver dollar. 90% silver. It's auction 29. All right, Skull Chipper. Thank you for your first auction. That was 29. Yes, he should definitely be happy with that price. Let's see. I have a whole bunch of different. These don't have dates on them. All right, I'm going to try to run two different ones together. All right, so it looks like a 1925. 1925 Standing Liberty Quarter. 1925 and a 1901. 1901 Barber Quarter. All right, 1901 Barber Quarter and 1925 Standing Liberty Quarter. Both 90% silver. I don't usually run these together, but try something different, see what y'all are interested in. 1925 Standing Liberty Quarter and 1901 Barber Quarter. This is auction 30. $19.01 Barber Quarter, 1925. I know that one's like really hard to read. All right, Leo, thank you. Let's see. Oh. All right, let's do this. We have a Barber dime, we have a Mercury dime, and a Roosevelt dime. 3 90% silver dimes. All right, got a Mercury, a Barber, and a Roosevelt. 3 90% silver dimes. Barber dime, Mercury dime, Roosevelt dime. It's auction 31. 3 90% silver dimes. Barber, Mercury, Roosevelt. Oh, my stomach is growling, guys. I'm starving. James, thank you. I was auction 31. All right, let's try a maple leaf. We're gonna try a maple leaf. See how that. All right, we have a 1 ounce 9999 fine silver Canada maple leaf. This one has King Charles on the back. 2025. Any coin pendants? No. When those come in, he usually runs those. So I don't know if he has any in his office or whatever, but he's not here. So maybe on Saturday, if he has any, I'll tell him to run some. 1 ounce, 9999 fine silver. Canada maple leaf. Canada maple leaf. What are these? Maples. 1 ounce, 9999 fine silver Canada maple leaf. Trying to find something different for y'all, but I'll run that. Thank you, James. That was auction 32. Yeah, I'm going through. I'm trying to see. 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. It's got Liberty. It's got Statue of Liberty on the front and a torch on the back. 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. Got a whole bunch of different kinds, but I'm just going to run different ones to see what y'all are interested in. 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. Statue of Liberty on one side and the torch on the other. Liberty, 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. Let's try one of those next. And if not, all right, I'll try one of these. All right, this is a stacker. All right, guys, got the Morgan head on the front. Looks like the Morgan on the back, but it is 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. It is a stacker. It stacks like poker chips. I think this is like the coolest one. I love these, but I'm a gambler, so stacks like a poker chip. It is 1 ounce, 999 fine silver. 1 ounce, 999 fine silver. 1 ounce, 999 fine silver. It's auction 33. 1 ounce, 999 fine silver. All right, Skull, thank you. That was 33. You're welcome. Just trying to go through and see what I have different. So what I already ran. Oh, how about this? All right. We have a year of the horse, a 2026 year of the horse, which this is a fire horse. 2026, 1 ounce, 999 silver. Year of the horse, fire horse. It only comes around every 60 years, so I probably won't be here the next time it comes around. 1 ounce, 999 silver. Platinum. No. Boss Man hoards platinum. Yeah. 2026 year of the horse, 1 ounce, 999 silver. Gold coins USA. I have gold grams. Thank you, James. That was 34. I have the pant back there. I have 1 gram and half a gram, I think. Boss Man took a lot of stuff with him. All right, I'm gonna try another one of these because I really like these too. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do a cowboy and Indian. See if anybody's interested. This is 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. Half of it is a half a troy ounce, and the other side is a half a troy ounce. It is a divisible. You can break these apart if the dollar goes to, if it takes a dive. Let me rephrase that. I don't want to cuss on here. Then you can cut these in half and I don't know, buy whatever you need with a half ounce of silver. But this is 1 ounce, 1 troy ounce, 999 silver. It's a half ounce on one side and a half ounce on the other with cowboy and Indian. I think some of y'all were confused earlier. It is 1 troy ounce. It is 1 troy ounce. 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. Cowboy and Indian, divisible. Half a troy ounce on one side and a half a troy ounce on the other. All right, Skull, thank you. That was 35. All right, ran that. I'm gonna go through and see what I haven't ran yet. I think I did all these. I've done all those, I believe. Oh, here's an AtMax. The AtMax American Precious Metals Exchange. 1 troy ounce, 999 plus fine silver. I do have bullets. Bullets are $70 an ounce. So I can run them. American Precious Metals Exchange. 1 troy ounce, 999 plus fine silver. He took most of them with him, but I have some 1 ounce, some 2 ounce, and I have 1 5 ounce left. American Precious Metals Exchange. 999 fine silver. Oh, that's not. 999 plus fine silver. Any gold back? I do have gold backs. You want me to run a gold back? I don't usually do those, but until somebody asks for them, let me see what I have sitting here in front of me. All right. I'm gonna try one of these, see how it does. All right. This is a half Arizona Goldback. Half Arizona Goldback, which is 1/2000th of a troy ounce 999 or 999. 24 karat gold. Sorry, I'm so used to silver. All right, I'm gonna put this sideways. It's the only way it's gonna sit. So I'm sorry that it has to be sideways. But it's a half Arizona Goldback. All right, let's see how this does. Half of an Arizona Goldback, okay? Oh my gosh. Half Arizona Goldback. I don't know much about these. Can you really use these? Technically, it's 99.9. Okay. Half a Arizona Goldback. Half a Arizona Goldback. Half a Goldback. Half an Arizona Goldback. All right, Nathan, thank you for your first purchase. That was 36. I don't know, it was something different to run. All right. I'm going to run an eagle, but I have to start it higher. So I'm going to do a 1992 American Silver Eagle. 1 ounce fine silver. 1 ounce fine silver. Right here. 1992 American Silver Eagle. 1992 American Silver Eagle. All right, he makes me start these higher because apparently they have a premium on them. So 1992 American Silver Eagle. If y'all don't, it doesn't bother me. I'm just trying to pick up different stuff that's sitting here in front of me. 1 ounce fine silver American Silver Eagle. Type one back, I guess. That's all right. Let's do a Coca-Cola bar. Let's do Enjoy Coca-Cola on the back. Like to buy the world a Coke. 1 ounce, 999. I want to do something that's going to match the Caribbean. So when I go on my cruise, so I'm thinking like a pink or purple or I don't know. Jersey is setting me up with her. I don't usually go to the nail salon because I have natural nails, but so I'm thinking something Caribbean-ish. I don't know. Let's start a giveaway. Start a giveaway before I start this auction. I don't know. I'm not fond of them right now. I took them off just to have nothing on there, and oof, yeah, I'm not happy with them at all. Like to buy a world of Coke. It's 1 ounce, 999, fine silver bar, Coke bar. I can do buck and goes on 90%. He told me I could try it this morning on silver. And if it did good, then I could keep running it. But then it didn't. And so now he gave me a start price. All right, AB, thank you. Any Englehart silver bars available? I thought I had some, but he might have taken them. Maybe that was. I don't see any in front of me. I thought I had some, but we're very short-handed, so I can't like leave and go look for some. But if not, I'll look for some, and I'll do them tomorrow. 1970 art bars. I don't really even know what that is. Again, I am very new to this, guys. I know it seems like I've been here for a long time, but I still have a lot to learn. All right, let me do a buck and go on something. Let's do, I don't even know what. Here, I'm going to do these. They're not the prettiest. More 1 ounce bars. I do have more 1 ounce bars. All right, we're going to do 3 barber dimes. Let me run a buck and go. 3 barber dimes, 90% silver. 3 barber dimes, 90% silver. This is auction 38. I also have 5 ounce bars and 10 ounce bars, plenty of them back there. I don't know if y'all can see them all. Three barber dimes, 90% silver. Good morning.
Morning.
3 barber dimes, 90% silver. This is auction 38. All right, Father knows best. Thank you. 38. All right, let me do another bar. All right, we have, all right, got the American flag, 1 ounce, United We Stand, 999, fine silver. Uncirculated, they come in these sheets and we just cut them. Let me start. 1 ounce, United We Stand, 999, fine silver bar. Those look to be the only 2 kinds of bars I have sitting in front of me is the Coca-Cola and the flag. So, all right, AB, thank you. That was 39. Let's do a bag. I'm going to do a bag. What's in here? 10. All right, we have 10 Roosevelt dimes in a bag. 10 Roosevelt dimes in a bag. 10 Roosevelt dimes. 10 Roosevelt dimes, all 90% silver. 10 Roosevelt dimes, 90% silver. This is going to be auction 40. 10 Roosevelt dimes. 10 Roosevelt dimes, 90% silver. 10 Roosevelt dimes, 90% silver. 10 Roosevelt dimes, 90% silver. All right, Father knows best. That's auction 40. All right, let's do another 10th. I'm done. I've only run one of these today. We're going to do a 10th Troy ounce. It's got the Incused Indian on the front, the eagle on the back. It's a 10th Troy ounce. On the bottom, I don't know if y'all can see that. 10th Troy ounce, 999 fine silver. It's auction 41. 10th Troy ounce. 1/10 Troy ounce, 999 fine silver. 10th Troy ounce, 999 fine silver. Oh, and the winner of the giveaway is, congratulations, Jimmy, Cubic Thrasher. Congratulations. All right, and that auction was 41. Hmm. All right, let's do 1895. Barber half dollar. 1895 S. Elizabeth coins. I do. 1895 San Francisco Barber half dollar, 90% silver. It's auction 42. 1895 San Francisco Barber half dollar, 90% silver. Barber half dollar, 90% silver. Any more tenths? Yes, I've got those too. All right, James, thank you. That was auction 42. All right, let me run something with Queen Elizabeth on it. All right, 2021, beautiful Queen Elizabeth, $5. Canada Maple Leaf, 1 ounce, 9999 fine silver. Beautiful Queen Elizabeth on the front. One ounce, 999 fine silver, Canada Maple Leaf. I had another one on there with her too. Different backing on it. What year is this? It's a 2021. 2021. 2021, 1 ounce, 999 fine silver Canada Maple Leaf. That is auction 43. Thank you so much, James. Got another one with Queen Elizabeth. All right, so 2014, beautiful Queen Elizabeth. Back is the Wildlife Series, 1 ounce, 9999 fine silver, Canada Wildlife Series. 2014, beautiful Queen Elizabeth on the front. Canada Wildlife Series. 1 ounce, 9999 fine silver. One last give you before the show ends. Yes. 2014. Beautiful Queen Elizabeth. Canada Wildlife Series. Auction 44. All right, Joe, thank you for your first purchase. 44. All right. I'm going to do a buyer's giveaway. That's 2 apiece. All right, 3 or 4 at a time on the 10th. I will run 2 and see how it does because Boss Man is really funny about that. So I'm going to run, oh, this is sideways for some reason. 10th troy ounce, 999 fine silver, 10th troy ounce. And I'll run the other one. This one's got the Encased Indian. All right, so there's 2 different kinds. That's 2/10 of a troy ounce. 2/10, 1/10, and 1/10 troy ounce. It's 45. Auction 45. And the ancient coins. On our website, we do at www.integritycoinstore.com, but not anything on here. 2/10. 2/10. All right, Jimmy, thank you so much. That was auction 45. What is this? How about a Cougaran? Oh, you unlocked bronze. Congratulations. 2023 Cougaran, 1 ounce fine silver. 1 ounce fine silver in the back is South Africa. All right. 2023 Cougaran, 1 ounce fine silver. Let's see. 2023 Cougaran, 1 ounce fine silver. Nobody likes Cougarans. Nope, that's fine. All right, let's do. Boss Man likes to do this. We're going to do 64 Kennedy half dollar. Another Coca-Cola bar. Yep, I can do that. 64 and a 69. All right, so we have a 40% 69 Denver. So we have a 40%, 40% silver, and 90% silver. All right, this is going to be auction 46. 40% and 90%. 69, 40%, and a 64, 90%. 2 Kennedy half dollars. $19.64, $19.69, 90%, and 40%. 64 and a 69, 2 Kennedy half dollars. 40% and 90%. This is why I think I don't do this, because it's just too confusing for me, but. All right, Jason, thank you for your first purchase. Selection 46. All right, we're gonna do another Coca-Cola bar. 1 ounce, 9.99 fine silver Coca-Cola bar. Back. Oh, that's upside down. Like to buy the world a Coke. 1 ounce, 9.99 fine silver. 1 ounce bar. 1 ounce silver bar. Auction 47. 1 ounce silver bar. Coca-Cola. All right, AB. Oh, well. Let's do. All right, we're gonna do another bag. All right, it's got some Mercury dimes and some Roosevelt dimes. There's 5 of them. Looks like there's 3 and 2. Let me see if I can flip it sideways. Oh, come on, you stupid bag. All right. So we have 2 Mercuries and a Roosevelt on that side, and then the other one is a Roosevelt. So 3 Roosevelt dimes and 2 Mercury dimes. 3 Roosevelt dimes, 2 Mercury dimes, all 90% silver. This is auction 48. And the winner is Father Knows Best. Congratulations. 5 90% silver dimes. 5 90% silver dimes. 2 Mercury dimes, 3 Roosevelt. 2 Mercury, 3 Roosevelt.
The one right here with the, no, the next one in.
2 Mercury dimes, 3 Roosevelt dimes, all 90% silver.
250th anniversary.
All right, Dominic, thank you for your first purchase. That was auction 48.
More information than the other one.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can get another
The ones with the double date.
firearms giveaway in there. What is the weight of the larger ammo bullet? All right, this one right here, the shotgun. I don't know if you can see that back there. Shotgun shell is 5 ounces. These are 2 ounces, and then the little one is 1 ounce. So I can run those, but Boss Man does have a start price. They are $70 an ounce. He took most of them to the show. You're welcome. Yeah, he knows he can get it there, so he's on his way to the Georgia show, Dalton, Georgia or something. I don't know. I was supposed to go, but my dad has surgery tomorrow, so I can't. I need to be in town for him. All right, what do we want to do? I only got 2 auctions left before I actually have to get to work. Let's do. Run 2 of these. Run a 1 ounce bar. Yes. How much for the 5 ounce USA? I'm gonna say it's the same as the bullets. I'm gonna make a decision and say they're $70 an ounce, the same. You can't get those anymore. So that's kind of what he said. The bullets. Would you like me to run the 1 ounce, the 2 ounce, or the 5 ounce? The 1 ounce is 70, the 2 ounce is 140, and the 5 ounce is 7 times 5, 350, which I think, what did he say yesterday? I don't even know if that's right or not. Okay. All right, let me run a bar. Somebody asked for a bar. Y'all want a 5 ounce bar? Y'all want to do a 5 ounce bar? Let's do a 5 ounce bar and just see. It doesn't hurt. I'm waiting for this giveaway anyways. 9.99 fine silver, 5 troy ounces. It's got the flag on the front. Oh, let me do this real quick. I don't want to do the wrong thing. All right. I'm going to run this and just see if anyone's interested in a 5 ounce bar.
you know, the double A, 1776.
Yeah, they come in.
All right, this is 64 an ounce, guys.
Yeah, I brought
I mean, silver's at like 62 something right now, so I think that's a really good deal on a 5-ounce bar. If not, I'll run a 1-ounce bar. $9.99 fine silver, 5 troy ounces. And I forgot to press 20 seconds. So now it's running the whole 30.
Wait, okay, never mind. I'll see it. I'll see it.
All right. All right, I'm gonna do a 1-ounce bar. 1 ounce, $9.99 fine silver, United We Stand. It's got the flag on the back. 1 ounce.
I've already done it.
1 ounce, $9.99 fine silver bar. 1 ounce, $9.99 fine silver bar. One ounce, $9.99 fine silver bar. All right, Alex, thank you for your first purchase. That was auction 49.
So it's
All right, and for my last auction, I like to do something fun. So we're going to do a half a troy ounce, $9.99 fine silver. A quarter of an ounce, $9.99 fine silver. And a tenth of an ounce, $9.99 fine silver. I'm going to start this at $1. That is a half ounce. That is a quarter ounce. This one right here. And that is a tenth. And we got 30 seconds left in the giveaway. So half ounce, quarter ounce, tenth ounce. This is auction 50, my last auction of the day. Was it? Okay. So we have a half ounce, a quarter ounce, and a tenth ounce. Half, quarter, and tenth. Half, quarter, and tenth. Oh, okay. Well, congratulations. Half, a quarter, and a tenth. Half, a quarter, and a tenth. So auction 50, my last auction of the day. Half, a quarter, and a tenth. And Joe Flo. Congratulations on the giveaway. Half, a quarter, and a tenth. All right, Mustang. Thank you so much, guys. Y'all have been wonderful. I will see y'all tomorrow morning. He canceled the afternoon show because we are very short-handed today. No boss man, no Jerry. So it's just a couple of us. You let me win once in a while. I don't do it. It automatically picks. Sometimes I wish I could, but then this makes it fair. So, all right, guys, I'll see y'all in the morning. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Y'all are great. Bye, guys.